Rebound bucket.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Some see a volleyball match. We see a student athlete learning how to be poised under pressure. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Good evening and welcome to Linton-Stockton Minor Volleyball as the Miners tonight hosting the Lions from Loogootee. Loogootee coming in at 1-2. The Linton-Stockton Miners coming in at 3-1. Their only blemish on the schedule so far this year, a 5-set loss to Bloomington South, which was quite a contest. We were unable to bring that to you because we were blocked, but Bloomington South barely escaped with that victory. The Miners playing at Bloomington on the road. Heather, of course, joining me again tonight. Heather, I'll let you take it for introductions.
Well, we want to remind everyone that we are currently syndicating to both YouTube and Facebook Live, so please be sure, whatever platform you're watching us on, please let us know so we can give you a possible shout out on tonight's broadcast. To my left, I have our Rader Media sports reporter, Ashlyn Tatlock. She is going to be reading some live ads tonight, doing maybe a couple of live interviews, and having her first attempt tonight on tonight's camera. We also have student assistant Cooper Church. He's a member of our broadcasting club, and he let us know as we were already en route to the ball game tonight that he would like to come tonight and help. So you do not see him in tonight's graphic because I cannot design that on the fly. But
he's going to be doing some stats for us.
He's going to keep some aces and some kills, and so we're very excited about that as well. We'd also like to remind you that we're not the only thing happening tonight. The minor lady golf team is currently at the fill right now as they are facing White River Valley. Also, too, the 7th and 8th grade minor football team is hosting North Davies tonight. Now, I will have to say this graphic just got posted today because I heard a little bit of, I started getting some questions from some parents. Is the ball game at home? Is the ball game away? Is there a ball game? Isn't there a ball game? So we went directly to the source, went to Heidi Rimmel, and found out that yes, this ball game was scheduled last year, but we didn't know anything about it. So there was some scrambling to find some officials, and successful in that. And so we want to say good luck to the North Davies and Linton-Stockton 7th and 8th grade team that will be happening starting at 6 o'clock. We will have that up on our Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network affiliate page. Just keep in mind, no announcers. It's going to be ran in automation, so you'll be able to follow all the action as it is happening. As mentioned, we are here, Linton-Stockton, for tonight's Loogootee Lions against Linton-Stockton, and the next outing for the Miners is on Thursday night as they travel to Bar Reeve High School. You can see the graphic here with Audrey Sullivan on that. We regretfully have to mention to you that we will not be broadcasting that game, not because we don't want to, but because Bar Reeve was going to charge a lot of money for us to be able to come in and broadcast it, and we're not getting into that pool, so to speak. So we're hoping this is your notice that you have 24 or 48 hours before the Lady Miners play at Bar Reeve. That is a highly contested volleyball game of the year. As you can remember, Bar Reeve was successful in winning 2A sectional volleyball championship, And so we hope all of you will get in the vehicle and drive down there to support your Lady Miners.
We should say that they were asking, I'll tell you, they were asking $500 for us to go in and do the volleyball game. And that is something that, we are not going to get into doing. And basically it's a way of saying you're not allowed here without saying you're not allowed here. So it's kind of a good cover story, and that's the way it's going to be. And we've been in Bar Reeve and broadcast before. It's a beautiful facility and wonderful people, but apparently they have tried to turn the page there to a little different reception this year.
Correct. And obviously the minor football team, we were able to broadcast live down there in an audio format only on Saturday, and we thank over the 1,400 people that actually tuned in to watch the Linton station online for audio only. We were able to go down, and Big D was able to join us there. And the next outing for the Miners is this Friday at Monrovia, and we're going to have all of that information as far as what that game is going to look like a little bit later in the week. Kevin, let's take a quick time out to hear from our pregame sponsor, Jordan Vaught Insurance. And we should remind you that when we go live with action tonight at 6 o'clock, it is varsity. So for those of you that are tuning in, know that there was a little bit of a switch. Scott Vanderkolk let us know this morning. Varsity will start first, followed by the JV. We'll be back in a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
At Jordan and Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan and Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports, and you just saw a commercial there for Jordan and Vaught Insurance of Bloomfield. And Jordan and Vaught Insurance, wave to the camera. You guys are on the camera. We should mention that our pregame sponsor is Jordan and Vaught Insurance of Bloomfield. 80 years of combined experience treats you like family when you call Ross and his staff at Jordan Vaught Insurance, whether you're searching for home, auto, or life insurance. They will make sure you are covered. So call them at 812-384-3535 today. Tonight's set sponsor, and every night this season, is Tim and Joan Warwick of Linton. Also tonight's replay sponsor, Greene County Vision Center. They are a locally owned, family-operated business on Highway 54 in Linton and have been providing quality eye care, glasses, contact lenses, and treating patients like family since 2005. With a large selection of designer frames, stop in and let their staff help you pick out your new look. Tonight's scoreboard sponsor is Linton Cycle Sales. The Polaris factory-authorized clearance event is going on now at Linton Cycle Sales. You can grab a 2025 side-by-side or ATV at some of the lowest prices of the year. So save up to $4,000 on select 2025 models or get financing as low as 0.99% APR for 36 months. We should mention this clearance event ends on essentially Friday. So if you go in, make sure you let them know Rader Media Sports sent you. Our block sponsor tonight and every night this season is Walton Funeral Service. One generation to the next and one family to another. Todd and Cindy Walton of Walton Funeral Service are proud of their funeral home's heritage. They're dedicated to professional and compassionate service, leaving kind memories, and they look forward to serving for many more years to come, as they've done for over 100 years. They are your lamp of hope when you need them most. Key Associates of Linton serves as tonight's ACE sponsor, serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years. Key Associates of Linton has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. So whether you're looking to buy your dream home or next investment, Sell your home to enter into the next chapter of your life. Allie Walton Jackson, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks of Key Associates of Linton are there for you every step of the way. And we always like to remind you, stay tuned to the post-game show because you'll hear from Coach Scott Vanderkolk. You'll hear lots of wrap-up information of the sponsors that make these broadcasts free to view at home for all of you. And you might just see a special interview. So make sure that you stay tuned to the Tech Shack post-game show. And Tech Shack says you'll be surprised at what you find at Tech Shack. More electronic gear, parts, and supplies than you could ever need or ever expect. So it's like a Radio Shack on steroids. And their slogan is, "This ain't your daddy shack." Kevin?
Which always kind of makes me chuckle a little bit. That's kind of interesting there. I should say, and this will be the only time I'll mention this, but Heather and I have been overwhelmed by the words of support with my brother's passing, and we just appreciate it. And we want all of you to know that. So we're about set here. Again, Loogootee coming in at 1 and 2, Tech Shack coming in at 3 and 1. And I've got a lot of statistics that I would like to dive into, but I think first, Heather, why don't we take a break? This is Rader Media Sports and the Jordan and Vaught pregame show.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need a listed property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
Good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Hi, my name's Kinley Carmichael. I've been playing volleyball for 7 years, and my favorite volleyball memory was whenever we came back from a 10-point deficit against Washington last season.
Hi, I'm Abby McKee. I've been playing volleyball for 7 years, and I'm looking forward to my senior season with my best friends.
Hi, my name's Ella Warwick. I've been playing volleyball for 6 years, and my favorite volleyball memory was our state appearance my freshman year.
Welcome back to Linton-Stockton Senior High School, where we've got the Loogootee Lions visiting the Linton-Stockton Lady Miners tonight. As we said, Loogootee coming in with a 1 and 2 mark. And hitting percentage, number 12, a junior, Elena Diamond, leads the way there with 244. A number of blocks, Diamond the leader there at number 12. She has 12 blocks on the year. In aces, it is number 6, Lydia Hawkins, only a freshman, but she has 7 aces on the year. And then number 22, Savannah Green, the sophomore, comes in with 3 aces of her own. And digs, it's number 1, Jocelyn Sims, the junior, 62 digs registered so far in 3 outings. And in kills, it is number 12, as you might expect from the other statistics, Elena Diamond with 37. Number 23, Mary Knepp, the senior, coming in with 21. And number 22, Savannah Green, coming in with 13 kills. Now, if you look at their overall roster, they only have 2 seniors on the roster. And Heather, I know you already talked a little bit about this, but the reason I guess that they're playing first here tonight is to make sure that they can get the full varsity game in. They may be using some of the JV in order to do that. And so then they'll see how many sets they have still, the players still have available to use when it comes time for the junior varsity.
That's not necessarily official. That was just my opinion.
No, I heard it from someone else.
Oh, you did? Good.
Yes.
Good. So that's wise. We want to welcome all of you, obviously, to Rader Media Sports, and we do appreciate all of you continuing to follow our broadcasts for volleyball, football, high school boys and girls basketball, as well as baseball and softball. And Kevin, let's talk a little bit about, while we have a few minutes here, let's talk a little bit about our trip to Corbin. The positives of Corbin.
Beautiful facility. Probably maybe one of the best high school facility I have ever seen. But if you spend $20 million, it better be.
Right. So we were able to go down on Friday. We left about 6 o'clock Friday morning, got there it was about noon. Met with the athletic director there on Friday, Mr. Wilson, who gave us a tour of the facilities and the weight room and so forth, which was great.
And Tackett was wonderful.
He was wonderful to deal with. We're gonna keep reiterating that because we started conversations with him at the end of June, actually end of May. Heavy discussion started in June. And he was ready for us and prepared for us to arrive, and there was lots of coverage happening down there, and we had a lot of people that were thankful that they were able to listen. We had a lot of people not so pleased that we weren't able to show the picture, but we do know that there was a lot of people that were able to purchase the video option for the $10, but we wanted to do everything we could to try to follow the team and try to cover as many games as possible. As Kevin mentioned, it was an incredible. We actually had some people say to us, "You sounded different," and we were truly in a broadcast booth, which was pretty cool. It was soundproof. I could see people to my left and right, but we could not hear them.
And we were also, how is that? And you explained this better than I but we had a direct plug-in that might have had something to do with how well it sounded too.
Well,
correct?
we're in a direct plug-in right now, Kevin. So that wasn't the case. I think a lot of it was just the fact that
we were in a broadcast booth.
We were actually in a broadcast booth. They had about 3 or 4 different rooms for that. You and I got there at 3:30. We didn't go on the air till 7:15.
But it was the right thing to do.
And it worked out. We're always early today. We walk in for a 6 o'clock broadcast, usually at about 3:45. And it's better to be over-prepared than caught off guard.
And shall we share maybe one of the reasons why? Other broadcasters who didn't really make pre-arrangements were showing up and then walking in saying, well, you're not doing the early game, you got to go. And it was like, no, doesn't work that way. If we didn't have squatters' rights in that booth, we'd have been booted.
Well,
so
it pays to actually plan ahead. And unfortunately, I don't think that some of those, the others planned as well ahead because he was scrambling. Came up and told us, even Saturday when we got there, like, I just found out certain people want to come and be here now. So we did have a really good broadcast, all things considered, personally. But and then we made the jaunt home on Saturday after a nice breakfast. Came home and started prep on this. And we have been asked a lot, like, what will happen Friday? Will you be at the game Friday? We're still waiting funeral arrangements. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but we're going to try to do whatever we can to cover Friday night.
Did we leave a sign over there? I noticed some people are moving around over there and looking like maybe we left one of those signs over there on the seat.
I don't know.
We need to get rid of that if we did.
We'll be okay. We want to take another quick time out to hear from another Minor Pride sponsor. This moment, you're going to hear from Minor Pride sponsor English Off-Road Linex the Bloomfield. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Whether you would like to add emergency lighting, tint your windows, replace old floor mats with WeatherTech floor mats, lift your truck, cover your truck bed, customize your truck bed, or accessorize your vehicle, English Off-Road Line X of Bloomfield has a professionally trained staff to help you make important decisions and make your dreams a reality. Call them in Bloomfield at 812-384-5060 or visit them on the web at www.englishoffroad.com. Locally owned for over 30 years, CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service specializes in land clearing and development, including residential tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, vegetation control, compost, seasoned firewood, and quality hardwood mulches. If it's an outside job, call CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service at 812-847-7221.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Kevin, you and Cooper are on the air right now. We want to be able to give some props to you and Cooper as well. And I want to say hello to all of you. We're going to toss it back now to the court. Ashlyn, you've joined us tonight, and you did some incredible coverage of last night's JV football game against the Sullivan Arrows. Mm-hmm. Obviously, they were victorious against the Sullivan Golden Arrows. So I guess I'm curious, this is your first kind of video moment there at the JV football game. What did you enjoy most about being at the game and being behind the scenes a little bit?
So my brother is on the football team, so he did get to play last night. So just being there and being able to support him and the football team was probably my favorite, but I also did get on the sidelines yesterday, kind of got down and got some good videos of me on the sideline videoing the football boys. So that was pretty cool to see and kind of being a little bit closer and stuff like that.
Awesome. And we know, too, that obviously this is the last full week before Labor Day. Obviously, students will be out of classes on Monday. And then, Kevin, you and I have a very busy week next week. We will be right back here Tuesday night for a SWIAC matchup with the Linton Lady Miners with Clay City. Then on Thursday, huge game as Northview comes to town. If you'll remember, Kevin, you and I and Big D called that game from Northview, like pretty much right from the bench last season. So it'll be nice to be able to have Northview come to Miner country. And we welcome. And then on Friday night will be the home opener for the Linton football team. And that will be Alder, Ohio will be playing that. Now, there's some special announcements that will be made for that ball game, and we will be announcing those for the Linton-Stockton Athletics beginning on Friday during the Monrovia game. So you'll want to stay tuned to that. And then we're going to have a really quick turnaround, Kevin. Be right back here Saturday morning the 6th as Bloomington North travels to Linton-Stockton. So you and I are buckling up for a 4-game week next week. 4 events, rather. By the time that you throw in JV, you and I will have broadcasted next week 10 games. Go ahead, Kevin.
I'm going to look at quickly we're just about a little over a minute away from the starting event announcements. But let's look at some statistics real quick for Linton-Stockton. Hitting percentage, well, as you might expect, number 5, Ella Warwick, 423. In blocks, Layla Jennings, number 8, with 7. But Kenley Carmichael there with 7 as well. Aces, Ella Warwick with 19 leading the way. Taylor Warwick is right behind her with 7. And then in digs, Taylor Warwick with 70. With kills, it's Ella Warwick with 91, Avery Feltner with 19, and Abby McKee with 14. And again, the Miners coming in with that 3-1 record. So it's the Miners against the Lions, and we expect certainly a great volleyball game tonight.
We're going to take a really quick timeout and be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Whether it's the classroom, the field, the stage, or the court, it's time for another production of Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners, on the Champions Network of the IHSAA. So welcome back. We're now about 10 seconds away from the starting festivities here tonight. Again, as Heather has announced, and I have reiterated a couple of times tonight, it's varsity and then junior varsity action here, so you still have plenty of time to get over here for a lot of great volleyball. And we should say, and I know Heather and I don't like to always talk about food, but they have a lot of good concessions here as well if you'd like to come over and get a bite to eat and then watch a little volleyball. We're just waiting now for the announcements.
Welcome to tonight's matchup between the Loogootee Lions and your Linton Miners. I have an announcement to make first. The program is selling previously used warm-ups and jerseys at the door through the varsity match only. Warm-up jackets are $15. Get you a pair of pants for $10. Get the whole set for $20, or you can get a jersey for $5. Again, that's at the door through the varsity match only. So now let's begin with the lineups for the visiting team, Loogootee Lions. Number 2, Lauren Nolan. Number 5, Madison Davis. Number 26, Aubrey Gilbert. Number 11, Halo Harmon. Starters for the match tonight are number 6, Lydia Hawkins. Number 12, Elena
And with that, we are ready for varsity volleyball, the Lions and the Miners. Again, Ashlyn Tatlock, Cooper Church, Heather Rader, yours truly, Kevin Rader, the broadcast team tonight. And we're glad to have you along for this contest. Miners huddled up, as are the Lions right now, for some final words of encouragement for one another. It's players only there. I kind of like that. The Lions line up. The Miners are set to go. The Lions in black with gold numerals. Miners in their blue jerseys with red numerals. And sounded like they have some warm-ups and stuff that people might be able to pick up tonight in the front lobby. Number 1, Jocelyn Sims, the libero, just checking in. So you heard it's Lydia Hawkins, Elena Diamond, Cora Consley, Carmen Wilson, Savannah Green, Macy Knapp, with Jocelyn Sims as the libero. Back to serve for the Miners, Audrey Sullivan. Welcome to an evening of volleyball. Service, we're underway. And boy, just like that, we have our first ace.
Key Associates of Linton.
Thank you, I was looking for that. Key Associates of Linton ace. Second service, Miners up 1-0. A little net play by Diamond, McKee to follow. Along with Jennings at the net, but a pure perfect little tap over the net. I actually did not get to see who hit that for the Lions. But a front row tap proved to be successful, and we're knotted up at 1 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Net ball up in the air. There's the set. They're going to go to Diamond. She taps it up and over. Miners with the set. They go to Warwick.
Oh, good spike.
Ella Warwick.
Going to take a look at that on the Greene County Vision Center replay.
I get the feeling her and Diamond are going to be back and forth a little bit tonight. Should be great volleyball. Ella now back to serve. As we've said, she leads the team in aces with 19. The set, nope. Free ball up and over. What can the Miners do with it? The set.
Good
Great hit there. Great kill for number 8, Layla Jennings. So it's now 3-1 Miners. Set 1 just underway. Warwick. Ella with a right-handed serve long. Oh, I thought it was going to be long, but the libero, Jocelyn Sims, tried to one-hand it, tried to use the fist to punch it. That was unsuccessful, and so we have another Key Associates of Linton ace. 4-1 Miners. Oh, a soft looper over the net. Threw him off a little bit. And it's going to fall. That was not an ace because of the touch, but great service. Great mixing up of the service by Ella Warwick. 5-1 now on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Great dig. We go to Diamond. In the net. 6-1 Miners. Warwick back to serve again. A bullet down the right side. Lions able to handle it. Miners' turn to go to McKee. She punches it over. Loogootee will set it up. Go on the right side with a little hit down the line. Miners controlled that. Great dig by the libero Sims. They go to number 22, Savannah Green, but Warwick handles that. Up and over again this set. Elena Diamond, long.
Nice.
Boy, she had a nice swing on that, but just long. Miners 7-1, set one. Oh my, an ace. I'm not sure. Sims dove for it, but I don't think she even got a hand on it. And that makes it, after that, Key Associates of Linton ace. It is now 8-1 Miners with a timeout on the floor. This is Rader Media Sports. The next time you need a lift, call Skinner's Towing. They're locally owned and operated since 2012. If you are ever in an accident or breakdown and unsure who to call, request Skinner's Towing at 812-699-0743 for fast, friendly, and affordable towing. No matter the vehicle, no matter the situation, no matter the climate, no matter the time. Skinner's Towing, the people you can depend on 24/7. Back after that timeout, an 8-1 score now on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. The Miners, with Ella Warwick doing a lot of the damage from the service line, have jumped out to an impressive early lead. Warwick again. Long. First service error for Ella. 8-2, and back to serve now is Savannah Green, the sophomore, number 22. Serving from the left side, but the right-hander deep. Miners, Ella from the back row.
Fight. Let's look at that on the replay, Kevin.
Yeah, that certainly deserves that, and I got to give some credit to Savannah Green for trying on that one. She got a hold of the ball, but not enough to do anything with, and who could blame her?
Greene County Vision Center replay.
Layla Jennings back to serve. Gonna set. And they go back to Green. The Miners control it.
Nice little push.
It was.
Oh,
timely.
right in the hole.
Timely tap. You're exactly right. Timely tap right into the donut for the point. 9-3 now, Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Diamond back to serve. Quick move there by Sullivan. 13 Consley getting it up and over. Sullivan, little off the net.
That was Avery Feltner.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
And there's a nice little tap by Mary Knapp, but must have been in the net or over the line underneath. The point goes to the Miners, and they lead now 10-3.
Need a hand with your next big project? Call Hall's Excavating for all types of excavating. They are family-owned, local folks you can trust to get the job done right.
Ella Norris has come in and steps up to the service line. Nice dig. Oh, and a little joust at the net, but Kenley Carmichael's able to save it. Sullivan up and over. And they're going to go to the left-hand corner there by Knapp near the pin. She gets it up and over. Sullivan.
Feltner.
Oh, I did that again. Nice dig by Ella Warwick. There's Feltner.
Nice hit by Avery.
Nice swing. We go back to Mary Knapp. Macy Knapp, and she's going to get the winner on a tap right there on the left-hand side at the pin.
Just barely over that net.
10-4. So we got a substitution coming in to serve is number 26, Aubrey Gilbert, the junior. Nice serve, good dig by Norris. There's the set. Going to Feltner. Avery with the kill. Makes it 11-4 Miners.
Crane Credit Union supports area schools and wants to encourage every student to do their very best. Youth and teen accounts, students can earn $4 for every hour in their semester report card. For more information, visit your local Crane Credit Union branch or find out more at cranecu.org. See, Ashlyn, even I make mistakes.
Great hit there by Carmen Wilson, the freshman.
I could see her. I could see your facial reactions there.
Ew.
I could see her shoulders kind of with the chuckle, you know. It was kind of going.
Yep.
She was trying to hold it in. Macy Knepp with a serve
Right
in the net. 12-5. Miners on top. Kenley Carmichael going back to serve. In the front row right now is Ella Warwick, Aubrey Sullivan, and number 8, Layla Jennings. There's a serve. It's out.
Want to say hello to Andrea Ridge watching from home. Melody Thewis watching from home says, good luck, ladies. And Margaret Ann Simon is in the house.
Jocelyn Sims back to serve. Sullivan with a set. Back row for
Nice
Feltner.
hit by Avery.
Loogootee coming the other way. Nice tap up and over to keep it active by Lydia Hawkins. Wow, up in
Another
the
good
air
hit.
was Ella Warwick at the left pin. She went cross court, and as you would expect, it's a point for the Miners. 13-6.
She's on fire tonight.
She really is. Norris going out, Abby McKee coming back in. So that's McKee, Ella Warwick, and number 8, Layla Jennings on the front line now for the Miners. Sullivan to serve. They're going to go to Diamond. She takes a little tap again. Ella does not tap. Great dig, however, by Sims to keep that active. Warwick to Warwick.
Nice.
That was a touch. It's going to count for Savannah Green. Great play by Savannah. For Loogootee, so that makes it a 13-7 contest. And back to serve, number 6, Lydia Hawkins, the freshman. Couple of freshmen, maybe even more than that, been playing here. I can see now why they might have had trouble with the JV team. Oh, no trouble there for Ella Warwick at the right pin. Right into the center of the donut, and she goes back to serve with the Miners with a 14-7 now advantage on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
That replay was courtesy of Greene County Vision Center. Lots of double duty. I just saw my dad exit the gym, heading over to the middle school football game. We see lots of people coming in from the football game to watch the Lady Miners.
Sims getting it up and over, just wide. Good attempt by Jocelyn. Makes it 15-7 now, Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Ella Warwick. Back to serve again, just long. 15-8. And going back to service, Savannah Green. For the Lions.
Want to give a special shout out here to Ashlyn Tatlock, who is running camera slow-lo. So it's pretty cool. You're a natural, Ashlyn.
And announcing. She's weighing in too, which is good. Warwick with the back row in the net. Fished out nicely by McKee. Set. Feltner's turn in the net. Fished out that time by Jennings. Loogootee with a set. Diamond. But Ella Warwick digs that one out. Oh, we're seeing some volleyball now. There's a nice hit down the left line, and that looked like it was in.
They were doing really good with the block and getting themselves back together.
Savannah Green with that swing. Carmichael in now for the front line. So it's Feltner, McKee, and Carmichael, and back to serve is the libero for the Miners, Taylor Warwick. Going to go to Green. Just long. Or, I'm sorry, Macy Knepp. Just long. It puts Taylor Warwick back to the line at a 17-8 advantage. Diamond again. That time she gets it off Feltner's block. Miners keep it active. McKee. The set. Great fire there. Great swing by Cora Consley for Loogootee. And back to serve, number 12, Elena Diamond. Only a junior. 17-9 Miners. Lions trailing by 8. Serve.
Nice low serve.
Yeah, dig by Warwick. Oh, a great hit by Abby McKee. To use an old Yogi Berra line from baseball, you hit them to where they ain't. And she did it that time. Great court awareness by Abby. Norris now into serve. She's come in for Abby. 18-9. Norris with a serve. The dig. The set blocked by Feltner at the net, but it's going to fall for a point for Lydia Hawkins with the kill. Consley going out, number 26, Aubrey Gilbert, comes in to serve. It's her specialty. 18-10 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Just set one. Gilbert serve. Norris with the dig. Feltner. Push it back. Carmichael off the net. Loogootee setting it up. Warwick back row.
Nice.
Boom.
Right in that corner.
Right in the coffin corner. 19-10 Miners. Feltner back to serve. Excuse me. Feltner back to serve. The set. Ella, I think it was off the block. Nope, they're going to give the point to Loogootee. So it was not off a block. 19-11. Miners with an 8-point lead, and Macy Knapp back to serve, number 23. Macy gets it up and over. Sullivan on the slide to Carmichael. Hawkins, the winner. Lydia Hawkins, the freshman. Hit it right in the middle where nobody was. Again, in the donut. Knapp the serve. 19-12 on the... Oh, that one falls for an ace. It's our first ace, I believe, for Loogootee Lions. 19-13 is our score. Miners leading by 6 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Again, Knapp with serve. Sullivan with a set for the Miners. Ella Warwick blocked at the net. Great play by the freshman, Carmen Wilson.
Dig.
Wilson that time with a dig. A couple of Miners there for that. Goes back to Ella, and it's wide. A little rally here by the Loogootee Lions. It's now 19-14. Knapp back to serve again. Macy's lit a fire under her team. Sullivan calls her own number, and it's a nice dig by Knapp. They get it up and over thanks to Jocelyn Sims. Sullivan will set this time. Warwick.
Good.
Leaves no room for doubt. Great dive there, diving attempt by Macy Knapp, but those are hard to tangle with. Carmichael, Kinley Carmichael back to serve, 20-14 Miners. Deep serve handled by Sims. They're going to get it up and over thanks to Hawkins. Ella, left pin, bingo. Jocelyn Sims, the libero, gave it her all. But oh my, when that thunder comes down, most people duck, but these volleyball girls just hang in there and try to make something happen. It's now 21-14, Miners again by 7, which I believe was their largest lead of this first set. They want to go to green. I don't blame them. Great hit. Great kill at the net by the freshman, Carmen Wilson. I'm sorry. Carmen Wilson was the one with that play. You can tell she's got a real feel for this game. Sims. Sullivan. Back row.
Nice.
Feltner. 22-15. The kill.
Taking a look at that on the Greene County Vision Center replay. Feltner's drive over the net.
I would never make this comparison because it's not fair, but that was almost Ella Warwick-like. She got up in the air.
She got some height on that.
And nailed it. Zissette get a free ball up and over. What can the Miners do with it? Back set. McKee, long. 22-16, 8-point lead for the Miners. Jocelyn Sims, oh, nope, she hands the ball off to Lydia Hawkins, who will be serving. Lydia with the serve, great dig. In the net. Nice swing, great try by the Miners, but in the net. Another serve, this one's over. Set, nice tap. Tap. Off the leg. Tough break for Lydia Hawkins. She just couldn't get out of the way. The ball hit her in the leg. 23-17, and Ella Warwick will make the attempt to try to serve to get out of the first set. Warwick, deep serve, handled there by Knepp. The set, Cora Consley with a miss hit. She was flying her way toward the net, and a miss hit.
Dave Zorman says, go Ella Norris. Thanks for checking in on Facebook, David.
Set point, and it's going to be an ace. An ace for Ella Warwick. 25-17 is our score at the end of the first set. So the Miners take set one, as we said, 25-17 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports. In over 50 years of business, two things have never changed at Linton Cycle Sales: honesty and fun. When you're shopping for Polaris or Kawasaki, this family-owned operation that offers 5-star service and accessories is a great place to start. In fact, they offer on-the-spot financing. You want to do business with a place that has your back not only when you buy, but also after you leave. So if you're in the market for Polaris or Kawasaki off-road vehicles, come to Linton Cycle Sales, doing business the small-town way since 1973. If you're looking for a wide selection of quality pre-owned cars, why look any further than Bob Walters Linton Motors? They've been serving Linton since 1954 with a wide variety of vehicles for a wide variety of budgets. Bob Walters also offers a full-service department with ASE-trained technicians who are standing by to fix any potential problem. Why pay big city prices when Bob Walters offers local sales and service for less? Visit the dealer you can depend on. Bob Walters Linton Motors at bobwalterscars.com.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports.
Katie Marie Photography is located in Duggar, Indiana, and specializes in newborns and littles. You can find her on her page on Facebook for more information at Katie Marie Photography. Let your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Jathan Wright, help you think about insurance. Stop by the office, submit your information online, or give him a call at 812-798-2615. Fish Monuments is located at 289 8th Street Northeast in Linton. They will meet with you to design your special cemetery monument, whether you are pre-planning or have experienced the death of a loved one. Contact Fish Monuments in Linton or reach them by phone at 930-236-3002.
Thank you, Ashlyn. We should remind everyone we're starting varsity set number 2. Miners are leading 1-0. Kevin?
That first set, I want to turn around and ask Cooper. Cooper, how many aces did the Miners have in that? 4 aces in that first set for the Miners. Thank you. Cooper Church here helping me keep aces tonight. We appreciate that.
This set is sponsored by Tim and Joan Warwick of Linton.
So we're just about set for Set number 2, see if the Miners can contain the Lions. Right now coming out a little late is Carmen Wilson, the freshman. Oh, then she goes right. She go right back out? Yeah, because the libero came in, Jocelyn Sims. Back to serve, Lydia Hawkins will start set number 2. Lydia with a serve deep for the Miners. Off the ceiling, comes down. Boy, those are hard to handle, and the Lions did it. They get it up and over. Sullivan, Warwick, Ella Warwick with the ace.
No, that was not an ace, Kevin.
Oh, not an ace. That's right. It was a kill.
Kill.
I'm sorry. That was a kill, not an ace. Kevin's mistake. Cooper says, okay, he'll forgive me. There's a kill. Wow.
Nice. Layla
Jennings.
Jennings about got knocked over by Taylor Warwick there in the celebration. That was a thunderous kill, a throwdown at the net.
Want to say hello to Kimberly Clayton. Says, great set, ladies. Let's go blue.
Ella serving. That's going to fall. Now that is an ace. Not a kill, Kevin.
It's okay, Ken.
Ella Warwick going back to serve. Glad I got you guys to catch me on stuff like that. Ella. Oh, just kind of a rainbow serve up and over. Elena Diamond.
right in the spot.
Let's give a look at the replay.
Yes.
On the Greene County Vision Center replay.
That was pretty. She gave that a thunderous swing. 3-1. Miners on top. Back to serve, Savannah Green. McKee.
Nice dig by Taylor.
Yeah, Madison Davis with the swing there. There's Ella Warwick taking her turn. Jocelyn Sims with the set. It's going to go to Knepp, and it's in. That was truly the coffin corner on the right-hand side. She was on the far left over by the left-hand pin. She hit it all the way to the right in the coffin corner, right at the feet of the, what do you call that? The referee or
line judge.
Line judge. Thank you. In the net. Strike there.
Layla Jennings.
By Jennings in the net. Carmichael to come in. 4-2. Miners on top. Taylor Warwick going back to serve. So at the net right now, McKee, Feltner, and Carmichael. Oh, my. An ace, a tape-aided ace there, a tape ace for Taylor Warwick. 5-2. Miners. Big little jousting at the net.
Number 12 for Loogootee there, had a foot fault underneath the
Elena Diamond.
Underneath the net.
All right.
Sends Taylor Warwick back to the service line.
6-2. Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. They go to Knepp. McKee puts it back in play. Diamond with a little push over the net. There's the set. They're going to go to Feltner in the net. She tries to fish it out of there. That's 2 hits. Green stepping back in. Sims going out. Diamond to serve. A net serve. Carmichael. Little dink at the net. What a dig. Nice dig by Warwick. Taylor Warwick. That one's going to be long.
Nice.
Miners up 7-3.
Team Ortho and Foot and Ankle Center is home to board-certified foot and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmenter with more than 35 years of experience treating patients across southern Indiana. For more information, call Team Ortho at 812-847-3381. Our family caring for yours.
Ella Norris to serve. Nice push, but even a better dig for the Miners. Feltner getting it up and over. Where are they going to go? They're going to go over the right pin to number 5, Davis.
Great effort there by Ella Norris. Substitution for Loogootee. Kevin,
Like
looks
it's
like
Aubrey
26
Gilbert coming back in.
26 in for number 5.
Now Gilbert coming in to serve, and Madison Davis going out. 7-4 Miners. Gilbert's serve. Handled by Norris. What a dink there by Sullivan.
Great return by Loogootee.
There's a slide, I apologize, and Kenley Carmichael takes advantage of it at the right pin. Cross court to the left for the winner by Kenley. 8-4 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. There's a serve there by Feltner. The set, Hawkins. What a dig. Dig by Feltner. Up and over by Taylor Warwick. Nepp. That's going to fall after the deflection. Point Lions. 8-5. Thought for a minute we were going to have a timeout there, but no. Nepp to serve. Nice dig again by Taylor Warwick. Carmichael again on a slide. Sims with his set. They're going to go to Savannah Green. That's a winner. Cross court. Left to right.
Harvest season is coming near. Give Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call to make sure your farm and farm equipment are properly protected.
Nepp. Warwick. Sullivan. Ella Warwick. Boy, Gilbert for defense had her arms up. I'm not sure she was intending to guide that anywhere. She just wanted to protect herself, and I don't blame her. The kill for Ella Warwick, 9-6. Carmichael back to serve. Deep serve. Set. Going to Nepp. Ella Norris handles it. Feltner to Warwick. Ella Warwick, what's the call?
Out.
Out.
Did it hit the pin? The way they're circling that, I wonder if it hit the pin. Point for the Lions. Jocelyn Sims stepping back. Ace. Ace for Jocelyn Sims. 9-8 is our score now. The Lions going back and forth here. Oh, in the net. That's a killer. They were getting a little momentum, and Jocelyn puts it into the tape.
Life moves fast. Car rides, chaos, and cuddles. But protecting your family with life insurance, that's worth slowing down for. Call Alicia Cornelius at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance because love plans ahead.
10-8 Miners. Sullivan. The set to Ella Warwick, off the net and out. 10-9. Lions will now serve to try to tie it up. Lydia Hawkins will handle the honor for the Lions.
Want to say hello to Matt Robbins, who says, "Let's go Miners."
Lydia. Net serve. Sullivan able to one-hand it in the net, but what's the call?
I think it was a lift.
Okay, thank you. Point Miners, 11-9. Miners by 2, and Ella Warwick, who has been the straw to stir the drink from the service line tonight. And speaking of which, an ace for Ella Warwick.
Key Associates of Linton.
Ella serving now for the second time at a 12-9 advantage for the Miners. The set. Go to Diamond. She tried to put it down, and she's talking to the girl, number 6, Lydia Hawkins, on the set. I don't think she quite had that ball where she wanted or needed it. She was trying to instruct her there. 13-9. Warwick to serve again. Sims getting hold of that one for the dig. Davis.
Out.
Long.
In an accident and need a lift, Skinner's Towing Service is your reliable, fast, and friendly people you can depend on 24/7. Call 812-699-0743 for locally owned, affordable service.
We got some moving around and some substituting here. They're getting Lions getting set. Ella Warwick with the looper
rainbow.
that nice digs there. Sims gets it up and over. Sullivan with the set. And there it is right in the middle. A great attempt by Jennings. Dig there by Taylor Warwick. Cross court. Feltner off the net. Or was it a deflection? It was a deflection. So it was a block. Gives the Miners another point. 15-9. And Ella Warwick going back now for her 5th straight serve. It was 10-9 when she took to the line, and it's a 15-9 edge now on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. A real difference maker. Going cross court to Consley. McKee. That's going to be a kill. Abby McKee.
The grill is open 7 days a week with a large menu featuring daily specials. Dine in or carry out your favorites for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Kevin, you and I just had breakfast there this morning. Located in downtown Linton, this family-owned business has something for everyone. Also, come home to quality with Brock Anderson Construction. Call him at 812-798-5583 for all of your construction needs. Are you looking for high-speed internet? Give Mike Moore a call at Midwest Satellite. He offers T-Mobile high-speed internet for $60 a month with debit autopay. Call Midwest Satellite at 812-847-8848. Call Mike. He will treat you right. And let's also give a shout out to one of our new sponsors this year, Bumpkin Valley Roofing. Is your roof ready for the next storm? Whether it's a leak, a replacement, or simply a brand new look, Bumpkin Valley Roofing has you covered. For 13 years, they've been the trusted name in residential and commercial roofing in southern Indiana, offering membranes, shingles, and all metal roofing. Call Coach Sierra Babcock to schedule your estimate today, which is free, by the way, at 812-227-0818. Kevin?
Ella Warwick back to the line for her 5th consecutive serve. Miners up now 16-9. There's the serve. Set. Diamond tips it up and over. Miners are able to handle that one. Feltner. Sims with the dig. Get it back to Green. Savannah Green's swing is out. Now back for her 6th consecutive serve. And it's an ace.
Key Associates of Linton ace for Ella Warwick.
Great dig by Sims, but that's going to be another ace for Ella Warwick.
Key Associates of Linton.
8th consecutive serve. Sims handles it. They go from the back row. They get it up and over. Free ball. Sullivan to Jennings. Sims with a set. Little push. Jousting. Feltner wins that one. Gets it up and over. Sullivan set. Feltner. Sims way up high and again handled. The Lions really are able to do that. Sullivan goes back door. Abby McKee.
Let's take a look at that one on the replay, Kevin. Greene County Vision Center.
Great kill, an even better set by Sullivan. She set the table perfectly for McKee. And Abby knew exactly what to do with it. Warwick with her 9th serve. Incredible. Diamond gets it up and over and out. Oh my gosh. So Ella will now be going for her 10th serve. It was 11-9 when this run started. There it is. It ends. 9 straight serves. It's now 21-10. The Miners 4 points away from clinching set number 2. But Savannah Green will step back, the sophomore, to serve to try to get the Lions moving again. Great serve, an ace for Loogootee. That's the way you do it. Serve, ace number 2. Great job by Macy Knepp. I see the Knepp shirts down here, kind of like in the 3rd row up here in the Loogootee section. You got to be pleased with that. Another great serve, a dig by Feltner. But that's going to be, that's not an ace, but it was an excellent serve. And Knepp is on a roll now. She's serving for her 4th consecutive time here. It was 21-9 when she started. Now it's 21-13. Sullivan with the set. Jennings, but that one, nice dig by Lydia Hawkins. Feltner. There's a dig by Sims.
Nice dig by Loogootee.
Yes. Off the deflection, that's a point. I think the swing there was Knepp, but I'm not positive on that play.
Fall is full of opportunity in Greene County real estate. Trust Corey Motter, your local market expert, to help you make the right move before the end of the year happens. Close it with Corey and turn over a new leaf in your real estate journey.
5th serve and consecutive for Knepp, but Abby McKee gets the winner off the deflection to end that run. And now it's 22-14 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Taylor Warwick back to serve. And there's an ace.
Key Associates of Linton.
23-14. Taylor waiting for the go-ahead. She's got it. Sims with the dig. Diamond just pushes it over. It's a free ball, and it's going to do some damage. 23-15. Diamond to serve. Back row. Warwick. Ella with the kill.
Hit from back.
Yep. 24-15. Set point for set number 2 here. Ella Norris will try to close this one out. Ella serve deep, wide. Looked like it was going to hit that corner, but no, 24-16. Let's see who the Lions go with. They're going to bring Aubrey Gilbert back in to try to stall the Miners here at match point here. Match point number 2, 24-16.
Nice
Great
dig.
Yes. They call that one a deflection? Yes, they do.
Miners
so
take set 2.
Miners take set 2, 25-16. So it's set number 1, 25-17. Set number 2, 25-16. We'll be back with the 3rd set when we return. This is Rader Media Sports.
Finding the best coverage for your home, auto, life, and business isn't always a walk in the park. I'm Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Whether you are buying your first car or starting your own business, finding the right coverage can be a challenge. With great companies like Auto Owners Insurance, I can find the appropriate coverages so that you and your family can be better protected. Come see me, Audrey Sparks, to discuss what coverages are right for you or give me a call at 812-847-4798.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Heritage Lumber and Supply is your source for local lumber and quality building products for your next project. Whether it's a small weekend project or a large-scale project, they have everything you need. Also, too, since 1954, Bob Walters, Linton Motors, has been providing quality vehicles to the community, but they also offer a full-service department ready to assist you when it's the time of essence. So don't drive out of town for quality, professional service. Give them a call at 812-512-9847. Mayor Preble with the City of Linton encourages you all to see all the community has to offer. He is committed to building a business-friendly environment so citizens can take advantage of job opportunities in and around the community. You can stay up to date with all things City of Linton by visiting them on their website at www.cityoflinton.in.gov. Kevin?
And thanks to Cooper Church here for this statistic, but the number of aces, the Miners had 6 aces in that second set, and the Lions had 3. So, again, those aces instrumental, the Miners taking their second set. So on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard, they win the first 25-17, 25-16. And now we go to set number 3. Miners attempting a sweep here. And if they do, right, Heather, we'll have a JV contest after a little warm-up period, I would imagine.
We are. That is the game plan.
And we will bring that to you as well.
We will.
Normally we do the JV first, but that was switched around tonight.
We do want to encourage all who are checking in with us on Facebook, letting us know that you are watching. Be sure to go ahead and comment on either that or our YouTube station if you'd like to have a shout out on tonight's broadcast. As a reminder, all broadcasts, whether it's Facebook Live or YouTube or the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network, will be archived tomorrow evening beginning at 9 o'clock until the end of the season. And we should say that is not our decision. That is Coach Scott Vanderkolk's, of which we honor his wishes. And so you'll be able to see this game as well as all the games of the season when the season concludes after the post-tournament.
Back to serve is Audrey Sullivan. We're starting set 3. It's brought to you by Tim and Joan Warwick. Sullivan, Taylor Warwick, Abby McKee.
Right in the spot.
A kill right in the middle of the donut. She's had a great match tonight.
So has Layla Jennings.
Yes. Oh, what a dig. Great dig by Knepp. Keep that ball active. They go back to Abby McKee. A little push right in the middle. Sims over by the right pin. Gets it to Hawkins. Miners dip it over, and Diamond puts it right back. But Warwick.
Ooh,
Ella.
good hit.
How did Jocelyn Sims dig that one? But she did. Sullivan. Jennings. You called it, Ashlyn. You said that she has had some swings today.
She's having an incredible game tonight.
She hit it there. 2-0 Miners. Sullivan back to serve. Knepp on the set. Gets it to Hawkins. Up and over. Warwick off the net, and it still falls.
In.
Could have been a deflection. I wasn't sure if that was a net or the deflection, but
I think a little bit of both, to be honest.
A little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
I will say something that's extremely positive about this setup. So I can see both sides of the net. Whereas over there, you couldn't see that. We're just talking about because we kind of moved a couple of spaces back and forth, experimenting with ways to keep this old man happy. In the net.
Well,
Nice swing by Lydia Hawkins.
I think we need to explain that, Kevin. So, obviously, many of you that attend ball games or that have been in ball games in the past know how early we come and set up. As mentioned earlier, we're usually here about 3:45. This is for both volleyball and basketball. And it's really hard on one's body to sit that long without being able to stand up. So we're trying some experiments to be able to be a little bit kinder to ourselves and be able to stand up when needed, and if we need to get up and stretch or be able to go to the restroom or be able to get something to drink. We're not climbing over a table or climbing over fans in the stands. So,
boy, I'll tell you, Abby McKee is throwing some thunder tonight, and so is Ella Warwick, but that was wide.
It also, tonight's setup also gives us the opportunity that we have 2 students with us. We have a graduate assistant in Ashlyn Tatlock running the camera tonight. We also have Cooper Church, who's doing a fabulous job here keeping
the
aces
for me. Sullivan. Jennings.
Good placement.
You know, it's like she heard you after you said that she was playing well tonight, because she has come out about 3 times after that, Ashlyn. Ella Warwick back to serve and see if she can top her mark last time of 9 straight serves. Nope,
out.
Long. 5-3 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. I should ask, how is college going, Ashlyn?
It's going good. I'm doing college the first 8 weeks so I can get some nose surgery, but after that I will be in person up at Ivy Tech, so It's going good so far.
Good. Diamond with a little poke, and she mishit that. She's not happy with herself. She had a possibility there of a little dink and just slipped away. 6-3 Miners. It's Carmichael, Feltner, and McKee on the front line. Back now to serve Taylor Warwick.
It's nice to see the class sheets that are hung up here in the
net.
In the gymnasium. Obviously, you have the shining sophomores, the fresh princesses of Bel Air, which is the freshmen, Jurassic juniors, and one last rodeo for the seniors of 2026. So those are pretty cool.
Yeah, those are good. I like they have the pictures there, the one last rodeo, right?
Well, I think
that's pretty cool.
We saw that on Media Day, Kevin. They were all getting in there with their
McKee again.
With a nice, they were having some pictures taken with their cowboy hats on. So
the crowd should start chanting, Abby, Abby. She's doing it tonight. Ella Norris into serve. 7-4. Miners on top on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Norris' serves just long. So back to serve is number 13, Cora Consley, the senior. Ace.
We should mention, I see that Matt Robbins is checking in online. We know that Becca has probably at this time has already signed off to college, but Matt and Anissa are new grandparents.
Oh, congratulations.
As of about 5 days ago. So we want to say congratulations to both of you.
Ella, back row.
Ooh.
Great dig by Sims to keep it alive. It's up to Knepp to get it over. She does. Sullivan with a set. Nope. She puts a second touch over. In the net. Falls. Carmichael couldn't do anything with it.
Kevin, you and I are going to be joining that club here in a couple months.
Grandpa Kevin.
We're under 3 months now. So.
Wow. Yeah, we're looking forward to that. There's the serve. A great dig by Ella Norris.
Great tap over the net by Kinley.
Yeah. Knepp on the dig by Warwick. Set. Feltner. They're going to go over to number 23, Knepp. What's the call?
Net.
Into the net.
Maybe Audrey was in the net. It's great to see a number of minors here that are.
First lead of the game for the Lions. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Number of minors from the football team as well as the boys tennis team were in attendance tonight. Great save there by Audrey Sullivan.
A one-handed save A little dink. Great catch there by Taylor Warwick. Knepp. Sullivan. Back row Warwick. The dink. Nobody home.
Oh. Almost.
Wow, the Miners trailing for the first time, and it comes in set 3. They've already won 2, 25-17, 25-16, but they trail 9-8 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard here in set 3, but there's an ace on the serve by Avery Feltner. So Miners now trailing by 1. 9-8 Avery serving to tie it up. Oh, they can't fish that one out of the net. Game try there by Cora Consley. Feltner back to serve. Sims, the set. An attempted dink by Knepp. Miners keep it active. Warwick.
Good block by Loogootee.
Set going to Knepp again. Another good block. A Walton Funeral Service block. We had a couple of them there. They're going to say it's off the deflection. Point for the Lions. Back to serve is Macy Knepp. Deep service. Taylor Warwick handles it. They go to Ella Warwick, and it's in the net. You might give Green a little bit of credit there. I'm not sure if that was the net or Savannah, but we'll say that it was a Walton Funeral Service block. I keep saying Savannah Green, and that was actually Carmen Wilson. I wish I'd quit doing that. Carmen with a great play. There's the serve by Knepp in the net. Makes it 11-9. This third set is close. It's a nail biter. Taylor Warwick going out. Jennings coming back in. Ella Warwick and Sullivan join her on the front line. Kinley Carmichael serve. The set. Handled there after the swing by Norris. Is that one in? Off a deflection, so it'll be a point for the Miners. Carmichael will get another serve. Miners now up by 2, 12-10. They've kind of turned this third set around here. Foot fault by Kinley Carmichael.
I think it was out of rotation.
Sims to serve. Ella Warwick. Oh, my. Clean up on aisle 3.
Greene County Vision Center replay coming at you right now.
Watch this. Oh, my. That may be the swing of the game so far. There's an attempted block, a Walton Funeral Service block by the Miners, but it'll fall for the kill for Diamond. Elena Diamond. Sullivan.
Good job.
Jennings. Going down the line on the left-hand side. She was there by the pin and lowered the boom. Ella Warwick back to serve. Miners again ahead by 2, 14-12 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Wow, Sims with a great dig. They go to Elena Diamond. Feltner. Ella Warwick. Oh, there's Feltner. I apologize. No, that was Sullivan. There's the deflection. Warwick back to serve again. Another dig by Sims, and they can't dig it out of the net.
That is the key associates of Linton Ace.
Oh, I should have kept track. Is that the third consecutive point for her? Sims with a dig. Set by Hawkins, and lower the boom there. Point for the Lions, 16-13. They do not want to get swept here tonight, and who can blame them? Savannah Green back to serve. Oops. There was a quick whistle there. Point Lions. I'm not quite sure what the call was. Coach Scott Vanderkolk coming over. He gets the answer he needs, and he's satisfied with it. 16-14. Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard, set 3. Taylor Warwick gets it across court, and oh my, little indecision. Diamond wasn't sure if she should take that one or not. She obviously should have. It's just one of those times where you don't know if someone's right around you. Carmichael checking in. Jennings is going out. Carmichael, Abby McKee, and Feltner on the front line now for the Miners. There's a serve by Taylor Warwick. They go to Knepp. They're able to handle that. McKee is blocked. A Walton Funeral Service block, but it goes out of bounds.
Blocked by Elena, right?
Yes, I believe you're right. Point Lions. It's now 17-15, and Elena Diamond now back to serve. Set. They go back to Abby McKee. She's blocked again,
Ooh,
but
good
it's
dig.
oh my! It gets up and over, but they're over the line. Abby McKee will get that point. 18-15. Miners leading by 3, and coming in now for the first time is number 7, Sage Hall. She'll be serving. 18-15 Miners, puts it in the net. Ducks her head like, oh.
Line-X spray and bed liners and undercoating are now offered in addition to lifts, wheels, tires, emergency lining, and more at English Off-Road.
English Off-Road can help you with anything with your vehicle, I think, as far as customizing it.
Good dig.
Great dig. Feltner to Sullivan to Carmichael. The set. Ooh, almost behind the pin, but a great save there by Hawkins. They're going to go to Feltner. Another great dig by Lauren Nolan now in the ball game, and that one's going to be long. Point Miners.
English Off-Road is your one-stop shop for all your vehicle accessories, so find them on Facebook today.
Avery Feltner in the net. Miners are close to closing this one out, but just can't seem to get it done. Back to serve, Macy Knepp. Macy serving from the right side. A right-hander. In the net. Is that like the third in a row going back and forth?
Need quality hardwood mulch, compost, tree removal, or stump grinding? Contact CAS Contracting, doing business as Kramer's Tree Service, locally owned and operated for over 30 years.
Taylor Warwick out. Jennings in now on the front line. There's a serve, and it's a great serve by Carmichael for an ace. The Miners get off that 20 mark now to 21-17 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Kinley. Serve just wide. 21-18. Jocelyn Sims says it's my turn. The set. Ella Warwick from the back row, wide. 21-19. The Lions are creeping their way back into this. Jocelyn. Jennings. Out.
That was out.
Point Lions. Some of the fans for the Miners aren't sure that was out, but that's the call. Sims to serve, and she'll serve to tie it up. It's 21-20 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard, and she nets it. And she's frustrated with herself on that play. 22-20, Miners by 2. Sullivan going back to serve. And get it up and over. A free ball, and Ella Warwick says that one's mine. It just hung in the air. Perfect set. 23-20. Sullivan has a chance to serve this set and match out. We'll see. Loogootee with a set to Diamond. Great hit. She didn't bring the thunder. She brought the off-speed swing there, and it worked perfectly. 23-21, Miners by 2. Hawkins again. Sullivan the set. They go to Warwick over there by the right pin. No dice. Blocked, though, by McKee and Jennings there. A Walton Funeral Service block. What's the call?
I think first hit over the net, it was a
Point Lions.
Hit the antenna, and line judge on Linton side caught it.
23-22. Hawkins now serving to tie this up in the third set. They go to Warwick. Diamond gets it up and over. There's a play at the net. Perfect by Jennings. 24-22, and we're serving for the set and the match with Ella Warwick handling the duties.
Could be game point.
Ella for the match. Net serve, and it falls. Oh, my. 25-22, a three-set sweep for the Linton-Stockton Miners, but stay tuned. We will have the Tech Shack post-game interview, I believe, with Coach Scott Vanderkolk, and then we've got the JV contest to follow.
We're going to be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius, one agent for all your insurance needs.
Before and after renovation reveals are all the rage these days, and no one knows that better than Brock Anderson at Brock Anderson Construction. Whether it's painting, roofing, drywall, trim, electrical, or an overall remodel, Brock's before and after reveal will have you striving to come home to quality. With over 25 years experience in the construction field, call Brock Anderson Construction at 812-798-5583 for your home repair and building need. And as he always says, go Miners.
My name's Connor Daly, and I'm a senior at Linton-Stockton High School. This is my 5th year playing tennis, and I'm looking forward to winning a SWIAC title and or sectional title. And my favorite tennis memory is beating my dad for the first time.
Welcome back as the Miners take their record to 4-1 early in this season. Coach Scott Vanderkook joins us now after a 25-17, 25-16, 25-22 win. And coaches, I know a coach always finds something to talk about, I think, or to coach about, but it seemed like your team really played well tonight.
All things considered, yeah, I think it was a more balanced effort, which I really liked. Audrey did a really good job of keeping Loogootee's defense guessing and not letting them, camp on any one hitter. When we really needed a point, it wasn't just Ella tonight getting points inside out. I thought Abby did a fantastic job tonight.
I was going to bring her up, Coach. I thought she played very well tonight.
If we can get 7 kills every night out of Abby, we're going to beat a lot of teams just because it adds that much more that you have to worry about. Typically you're worried about at the high school level, especially you're really worried about the outsides and maybe a middle. And then when you throw a right side hitter in there that can terminate the ball and make good shot selections, I thought she did a fantastic job tonight, and certainly kudos to her.
Can I mention Layla Jennings too?
Yeah, Layla. We got her for 9 kills on 17 swings. That is hyper productive for a middle. She hit just under 500, and if you know anything about volleyball, if you can hit almost 500, you're doing something really nice that night. And
Coach, those were with authority. Some of those had some real thunder too.
Yeah, and we were working. She hits a lot of balls to zone 5, which goes to the libero most of the time, and we really wanted to emphasize her taking the ball to zone 1 at their setters instead, and make them play the first ball. Setters are notorious for not liking to play defense, and she made a great adjustment on the fly of really letting that ball travel past her nose so she could take it to zone 1 instead of to zone 5.
Yeah, I could go on and talk about individuals, but I noticed, and I don't have a third. Cooper's been kind enough to keep aces for me tonight, but I know for the first 2 sets you had a definite advantage in aces. You had good service tonight. Well, Ella Warwick almost 10 points in a row.
Yeah, she ended up with, we've got her for 9 aces on the night, but the 4 errors, that's what she's going to be more worried about. She's hypercritical of her serving, especially. She really does a great job back there. She has since she was a freshman. So we want to minimize errors across the board at the service line. It's like shooting free throws, except we want to be somewhere around 90. We want to be around 90% as a team from the service line, but we want to get almost 25% aces. That's a tall order. It's a lot of pressure to serve that aggressively and at that high of a percentage. It's early still. We're still adjusting. Tonight was weird because the varsity played first, so I'm sure not making excuses, but that changes things. It changes your psyche. You're not as amped up from watching the JV game and cheering them on. So.
What was the reason for the switch tonight, Coach?
Well, unfortunately, with the status of high school sports, kids are quitting left and right. Lots of reasons. Loogootee, you look at some of the bigger programs in the area that have had a lot of success the last few years. None of them are immune to it. Loogootee's got 14 girls. Bar Reeve has 13 girls. They may only have 12 by the end of the week, is what we're hearing. Those are 2 absolute blue chip 1A programs that generally roll out with 20 to 30 kids, and for them to be struggling with numbers, it's unfortunate. This is the fastest growing girls sport in the country, and it's second only in total participation to track. When you got 50 kids on a track team, it's real easy to rack up numbers. So we'd love to see everybody show up with 30 kids every night, play a C team or freshman game, play JV in a varsity match, and just really put on display what volleyball is and how enjoyable and how fun it is and exciting. So
We're interviewing Coach Scott Vanderkolk on the Tech Shack post-game show, which is really the intermission tonight between the varsity and junior varsity contest. And he's got the Tech Shack live mic on his head tonight. I should have said that when I tossed him so he didn't have to hear that now. But, Coach, I want to talk a little bit about the 5-setter because we were unable to go broadcast that game. I wish we could have, but that must have been unbelievable.
Anytime you walk into a gym and you've only ever beat that school one time in your school history, and you've got an opportunity to get number 2, it gets exciting quick. And we started slow. Bloomington South, they're dealing with probably over 800 girls in the school. They probably had upwards of 60 try out, and they had a freshman game that night. They don't have a C team. They had 12 freshmen playing in the other gym. Is the music too loud, or I can get them turned down?
Who's in charge of audio, Coach?
Teenage girls.
It's all right.
They like
Coach.
to dance and have a good time, and they're amped up from the that match. So, Bloomington South. They had one sophomore on the varsity, and she was a starter. She was a really good ball player. So it's all juniors and seniors and a really good sophomore. So we certainly had our hands full. They ran a 6'2". They always had 3 girls in the front row that were 5'10" or taller. It put a lot of pressure on our defense, and a lot of credit to our back row players. They were getting a lot of touches, a lot of digs. They were giving us an opportunity. We just didn't. We couldn't get the out of system kills that we really needed to hang in. Especially in set 1, 4, and 5, we just couldn't get out of the gates early, and that really hampered us in those sets, especially the 5th. But man, set 2 and set 3, they were fun. Some of the best ball I've seen out of any of the teams I've coached. Really cohesive, flying around.
The chemistry's good on this team, is it not?
It really is, and we've talked about that before. That to have that cohesion and that willingness to do what's best for the team this early on, that's a big hurdle to have over. And, as long as we can maintain that, we're going to keep winning a lot of games that we should win. We may even win a game or 2 that we shouldn't win on paper. I've got Bloomington North circled. I want that one, we all got Bar Eve circled. That we were already talking about that in the post-game huddle. The girls were already ready for it. And I told them it's not going to be anywhere near what we've seen. Bloomington South may be comparable. So we better be ready for a 5-setter on Thursday. And that's what you want. That's what the fans want. If a game's going 5, you will just watch really good volleyball, very even volleyball all night. And, you certainly hope that the fans can appreciate that and applaud the work that both teams are doing in that case.
And we have to say that we will not be able to bring that ball game to you because we are blocked in Bar Reeve. They will not let us go in and do that game.
We're going to keep you, Scott, live here because we are going to toss it to our reporter who is standing by, getting ready to interview Corey Ann.
Oh, boy.
Well, I don't think they're quite ready now.
They're ready for us. I've just got to give them the thumbs up.
Looks like she got distracted by her mom, I think.
And so we're going to.
Ashlyn? You're not watching.
Here we go.
This is going to be good.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Alrighty, so we are here with Corey Ann. It's Scott's wife. So I have 2 questions for you. So it's been a tradition having your nieces on the team. How is that going?
I would say each year is an adjustment. I can say at least I'm much better coaching them now than what I was when Gentry was a freshman, just getting used to it. Each year starts off a little bit different. I was aunt for the last 9 months, and now I have to be coach. But at the end of the day, it's been one of my favorite memories, and I hope that they remember it and love it as much as I do. Yeah.
So one more question. So overall as a team, how do you think the team is doing this year? The communication, everything about the team, how you think it's going.
Yeah, I think it's going great. After the first couple matches, I even told them, hey guys, like there's things that I'm picking out that usually I do later on in the season, and I'm picking them out now. They seem to really gel together. They're very cool, even-headed. They don't seem to get very just distraught about situations. They're very even-keeled throughout a match. I could use a little bit more communication, but as they know, I always have to find something that I want them to do better on.
And you still have all season.
Yeah, I mean, it's still really early. This is a tough week with Loogootee. We have Bar Reeve on Thursday. We go down there, and then we'll have a big tournament at Lafayette Central Catholic. So we tell them by the end of Saturday, we're going to know what we're made of. And so while it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but I'm always excited at the end of that tournament to know, all right, here's where we're headed for the rest of the year. So.
All righty, thank you.
Thanks, Ashlyn.
I think both of us just got replaced.
Well, that'll happen, won't it?
Eventually, no doubt.
I think me more so than you. But,
I don't know about that. But, Coach, congratulations. It was a great showing for the home crowd tonight, and I think that's probably what you expected out of them tonight, wasn't it?
I watched a little film on Loogootee and really felt like we had a good opportunity to come in and get a win. I'd be lying if I said I thought it was just going to be 3-0, and Loogootee's fighting their own battles with numbers and stuff. There's a lot of good ball players, and they're going to get a lot better through the season, and they'll be the favorite to win their sectional. There's a lot to look forward to for Loogootee.
I sensed a little frustration for Elena Diamond. I think she was. I heard her at one time. Not heard her. I saw her kind of turn to her setter and give instructions about how to place the ball. She's a good athlete.
Yeah, fantastic athlete. I actually looked at one of our girls and said, "Hey, if that girl wants a Big Ten scholarship, I could probably make a phone call."
She's only a junior, Coach.
Oh, she's a really, really impressive athlete. We were talking about her being getting looks big-time basketball. So, it's not a surprise. She moves really well. You can tell she spends a lot of time working on her coordination. So she'll be fun to watch post-high school when I don't have to deal with her anymore.
I know we got a JV game coming up, so let's talk just a little bit about JV. I don't always get the chance to do that.
For sure.
These girls are playing well, too. It's not just your varsity. I think the JV's playing well.
They're in the same situation as the varsity with one loss, and that's the Bloomington South. So certainly nothing to hang your head over there. When we went over there, they were all sophomores and juniors on that JV team. There wasn't a freshman. They're starting to. We've moved kids around a little bit. They're getting adjusted to some of the new positions that we're asking them to play. And when we've had to change things on them mid-game, they've done a nice job of adjusting. There's a lot of good athletes in the group, and certainly things that they need to clean up. We look forward to their continued efforts and getting better. And there's definitely some fun athletes in that group.
What I like about it is you've been able to pull some of those kids from the JV into varsity competition, and boy, that only helps your depth.
Yeah, we've got, I think I dressed 15 kids lately, and I've got confidence every time I call one of their numbers to put them in to help us in whatever way they can. When we were over at Bloomington South, Layla kind of had a little bit of a shoulder thing, which is 100% healed now, but she was uncomfortable, and I called on Malia Goodman to go in. Late in that third set, it was high energy, pretty tight at that point. She went in, got a kill and a block out of the middle, which she's never really played for us. So she did a great job of doing what she was asked and contributing how I needed her to, and really exceeded the expectation there. So,
Coach, I can go down the line and talk positive things about some of these JV kids. Eleanor Stewart has had her moments. Brindley West has. Of course, Sage Hall has played well for you. Olivia Tharp has had some great play. Chloe King, Goodman. I mean, how nice is that? Katie Wall.
Yeah,
Piper.
We've got a deep JV group that we haven't always had JV players that could really push the varsity players in practice and push them for playing time a little bit. You know, we're trying to get different looks in practice, trying to get different looks in games. And, you know, they're answering the call. They've all gotten better since we started with them back in the spring. You know, Brindley West, she's never played middle before. Never. And she's 5'5" on a good day. But she's springy, she's athletic, she's coachable, and she's done a really great job in the middle for us so far. You know, Lainey Carmichael, love her.
Oh, that's right. I didn't mention her.
Sometimes, you know, you look at her and you wonder if she can walk and chew bubble gum. But, buddy, you want to talk about probably the most improved kid we've seen. It's that kid right there. And she wants to get better. She wants to work. She's super coachable.
And she had some injury problems a year ago, right?
Well, that's the walk and chew bubblegum thing. She's had some issues on the track, tripping over hurdles, and she's broke that arm twice now with just freak injury accidents. And, you know, that's part of sports, unfortunately. And she's done a great job, just a great ball there. She's done a great job of doing her rehab and paying attention in the weight room to what she can and can't do, and adapting what we're doing in the weight room. She's gotten a lot stronger, a lot more coordinated. She can walk and chew bubblegum now, that's for sure.
Well, thank you very much, Coach. Congratulations on your win tonight. We'll watch the JV play next. And
there we go, Brent. I'm half tempted to just sit up here and maybe
you
call a little color.
You certainly can. We can figure out a way to finagle that.
We'll see. We'll see. It's hot up here, though.
Yeah.
It's a lot cooler down there.
All right. So. Heather, you didn't hear that. Coach said he was thinking about coming up and helping us call the next game, and then he said, but it's hot up here.
Well,
it's
that
cooler
would be great
down
if
there.
you did, but it is warm up here.
I'll get a call, see if I can get the air conditioning adjusted. How about that?
There we go.
Coach Scott Vanderkolk, congratulations.
Oh, you bet. Appreciate it, guys.
Coach joining us, always a good thing to have. And on the Tech Shack live mic and the Tech Shack post game, and now I think this is odd, but we're going to kind of switch back to the Jordan and Vaught pregame show, Heather, because we've got a pregame here with a junior varsity contest to come.
We do, and we want to say thank you to all who are joining us on Facebook Live as well as YouTube, and as always on the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network. We are working tonight with multiple camera views, as we have for the past about 18 months. So we're very excited to be able to show you a little bit of a bird's eye view, including this one of Kevin and Cooper. We're going to go ahead and show you two. So that way people can see at home who's working kind of behind the scenes. And we're very excited.
I think his pen just broke, Heather.
We're very excited to be able to have Cooper joining us as one of our broadcasting club students.
He did a good job keeping track of aces for me tonight.
He did. Ashlyn Tatlock is running a quick errand, and we were very excited to be able to have her interview Corianne Vanderkolk. Kevin, let's take a quick time out to hear from another one of our Minor Pride sponsors, and we'll be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
3 specialty clinics with 3 top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. We want to go ahead and welcome one of our newest Minor Pride sponsors, Hall's Excavating. Need excavation or septic work? You can count on it. Hall's LLC, they've been moving earth and installing reliable septic systems for years, from site prep to drainage, driveways to demolition, and full septic installs or repairs. They have the equipment and experience to get the job done right the first time. Residential or commercial jobs, no big or small, give Doug or Jared a call at 812-699-0200.
And you may visit them at Halls LLC on Facebook today. Kevin?
So the two teams are huddled up, and I don't know if they'll be introducing the starters this time, so we'll have to kind of pick them out for you. I think we named a lot of them. Let's see. Number 16, Carmen Wilson is out there. Number 2, Lauren Nolan. Number 11, Halo Harmon, correct. Number 4, Aubrey Gilbertson. Number 24, Haley Thomas, it looks like. Number 5, Madison Davis. And it looks like that's going to do it. Back to serve is number 2, Lauren Nolan. Now for the Linton-Stockton Miners, we'll have to pick this up as we kind of go. There's a ball that's long, 1-0 Miners right off the top.
Piper Bland to serve, number 24. Kevin, I'll help you out here. Number 10, Addie Walton. Number 16, Malia Goodman. Lainey Carmichael, Eleanor Stewart, and Sage Hall is serving tonight as a libero.
Okay, and okie dokie. Thank you very much. Piper Bland back to serve, and it's 2-0 Miners. Just underway here in the junior varsity contest.
Kevin, did Scott mention why they flipped the JV and the varsity?
He did. He said it had to do.
Hear that.
It was what you'd said. He had to do with the numbers.
Okay.
And so he said they might be down even yet another player. He said the program is kind of down in numbers for Loogootee, and he said they're such a proud, great program. Hopes they're able to battle back. There's a great up and over by Green. Another great push there by Carmen Wilson, but to no avail. Harmon with a hit. Point for the Lions. They trail 3-1 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. A lot of the crowd has dissipated, but there's...
Great dig there by Piper Bland.
Yep, going to be a point for the Lions. Still a good crowd here, but not, of course, the crowd of the varsity level. Back to serve now is number 11, Halo Harmon. Sage Hall, Walton, Carmichael.
Want to give a shout out to Becky Land watching from Destin, Florida, and also to Niall and Kathy Regal, who's watching from home and says, "Go Miners."
Miners up 4-2. Right now, back to serve is it Stewart? Didn't quite see. Oh, no, it's Sage Hall. I apologize. Number 7. And that one was long. So back now is Carmen Wilson, who I always seem to get her name wrong, so I'm glad I got it right this time. Carmen back to serve. Set by Walton. Nice swing there by Malia Goodman, but it was a little long. Boy, coach with high praise for Malia Goodman. Said she saw some action in that Bloomington South game and did very well. There's a serve. What happened there?
Loogootee was out of rotation.
Okay.
I want to say, Kevin, I didn't have the opportunity to point him out, but Steve Brett, kind of a legend between Bloomfield and Loogootee, as well as Shakamak. He was my old neighbor there when I lived in Bloomfield. I noticed he was in here watching the
Chloe King with the ace.
Watching the ball game earlier, and had on some Loogootee Lions apparel. I know that the new basketball coach for Loogootee is Josh Thompson, who was also a player, teammate of Coach Matt Britton. He's actually taken the helms. He's left Bar Reeve to take the helms down at Loogootee. And I'm just kind of wondering here maybe if Coach Brett is not going to have maybe some role on Josh's coaching staff.
Could be. There's the point again for the Miners. 7-4. Chloe King is back serving. Olivia Tharp has checked into the ball game now as well. Nope. That one was a little tough to handle. Trying to get the best of it was Lauren Nolan, and the ball got the best of her on that one. So it's now 8-4. Miners on top. Nice set. Nice swing by Carmen Wilson.
Oh, my. The ball went out.
Right off.
Did it go out?
It
I mean, out of the building?
It didn't go out of the building.
The door
Why-
opened.
Oh, look at that. See,
And the ball went right out.
I did see earlier that Margaret and Simon caught a nice airborne ball, but this one decided to.
Scott and Corianne's youngest daughter got the biggest kick out of that. She's right there by the door. Wouldn't doubt if she opened that up. Tharp couldn't handle that one. It's going to be a point
Now we got
for the Lions.
Now we've got a couple gentlemen blocking the door, so
9-5. Miners on top, but served by Thomas. Wilson, Thomas, up and over. Nice set cross court to Davis. Miners handle. Free ball up and over. Nice push at the net by number 3, McKenna Gregory. Go to Davis. That one's going to fall for the winner.
Peggy Fonseca says, "Good luck, ladies."
9-6. Miners on top by 3, but Haley Thomas to serve for the Lions. Right at the net. Oh, and a good throw down. A good throw down there by number 3, McKenna Gregory. Only a freshman. Boy, there's some real talent here on this freshman team. Gregory and Wilson. Madison Davis. Lydia Hawkins has played a lot of the varsity game. There's some good talent here. Haley Thomas with a serve. Miners got to get it up and over, and they do.
Good little push.
Great dig there by Sage Hall.
Yeah, Gregory with a great swing, but another tap. Miners will go with the set. Tharp.
Ooh,
It's a
right
winner.
on the line.
Right down the base, right down the line. The winner. That's not an easy shot. 10-7 Miners. Right now it's Bland, Tharp, and can't quite see the other number. Oh, there's a there's an ace.
Key Associates of Linton.
Back to serve is
Eleanor Stewart.
for the Miners, Eleanor Stewart. Great serve. Almost hit the hoop and went through the.
Oh, great return there.
Almost
off
went through the net.
Off the ceiling.
Somehow they're able to get it up and over. Oh, in the net. Swinging for all she was worth was
Brindley West,
but it went right in the net. 11-8. Miners on top on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. That was out. Served by Madison Davis. Carmichael coming back in the game for the Miners. Sage Hall goes out. Lainey Carmichael. Again, coach said she is the most improved player from last year to this year on the team. So it'll be interesting to see her development. Oops, a little indecision between Piper Bland and Chloe King. Falls for a point for the Lions. 12-9. Miners on top. The Lions to serve. Handling the honors is Aubrey Gilbertson, another freshman. Miners got to do something to get it up and over. Tharp does it. Free ball for the Lions. Oh. It was a great try there by McKenna Gregory. She knew where she wanted to go with the ball. There was an open spot by the right pin, but she couldn't quite get it up and over the net.
Kevin, what I'm enjoying seeing here is they are having a kind of a sale on some of the old jerseys for the volleyball team, and I noticed Chloe King's sister has purchased the number 14 in honor of her big sis, and then we've got some other cousins that have bought jerseys.
Great block.
Jerseys.
Throw down by Malia Goodman.
To celebrate Brinley West.
Very cool.
Just kind of cool that they have their sister or their cousin's number.
Walton with a serve. Set.
Nice little tip.
Yeah, somebody was.
I think they called that a lift on Piper. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, I think that there's some sort of rule where you cannot hit it above your elbow, so you cannot do it like on your upper arm there.
Walton calls her own number, up and over, no dice. Harmon. Miners, there's a set. Carmichael, ball hard to handle, but they're able to. Sage Hall to Walton to Piper Bland.
Ooh,
oh, in the coffin corner
spot.
on the left side. Wow. Great play by Piper Bland. 15-10. We had any report on how that football game is going on out there?
Well,
Piper with a serve.
I can look it up here in just a moment.
Oh, just wide. Haley Thomas with the swing. She wanted to go left to right, cross court. It was wide.
We're going to take a quick timeout to hear from one of our Minor Pride sponsors, Linton Sporting Goods. We'll be back in just a moment.
Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54, where the winners shop.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Violet & Company is located in downtown Linton with flowers for every occasion. Find them on Facebook at Violet & Company to stay up to date with gift arrivals and upcoming specials. Whether you're looking to brighten someone's day with a simple bouquet or celebrate a birthday, wedding, or special occasion, they always encourage you to live life in full bloom.
Right, hit up and over by Wilson. It's going to be a point for the Miners. Piper Bland back to the service line with a 17-10 edge here in first set, JV. Right now up and in is for the Miners, number 4, Brenley West.
Is going out.
Oh,
for
is
Katie.
going out.
Going
I
out
see.
for Katie Wall.
Yeah, she was already on the bench, but I don't think they got that quite right, so they made her go back out to go out again. Is this serve?
Ooh, nice
Off
hit.
the deflection. Fine strike there by Carmen Wilson. We've had a ball go out one door and it just about went in the locker room on the other. Halo Harmon with the serve. Nice dig by Piper Bland. Now she's trying to get up. She has to hit it again. She couldn't get a break on that one, could she? 17-12. Harmon, serve. Set. Goodman is blocked. Walton Funeral Service block, and it's going to be a point for the Lions. Oops, somebody got to get the ball. So Loogootee to serve. Nice swing and strike
Right in the back corner.
by Lainey Carmichael.
Kevin refers to that as the coffin corner.
Now you should explain that in football when the ball goes out of the end zone in the very corner or like at the 1 yard line out, that's like the coffin corner. And so I've just kind of adapted that to volleyball here.
I think you figured that out, year one at like the second game. I think you and Alicia Cornelius were
Nice
calling
ace.
a game together and referred to it as the coffin corner. So that's kind of been in play for 3 years now. So that's pretty cool.
And when you don't know anything about volleyball, you start inventing slogans. And
And they just stick with you.
That's kind of what happened. The Lions with the ball. Davis with the strike, the kill. Madison Davis.
Nice effort there by Sage Hall.
19-14. Coming back in now is McKenna Gregory, and going out is Aubrey Gilbertson. Here's the serve by Carmen Wilson. Great hit there for the Miners. by
Eleanor Stewart.
Eleanor Stewart. There was a hit into the net. Point Miners. 20-14.
Taking a
Let's see.
couple substitutions here.
Tharp getting ready to come in, and Brindley West getting ready to come in. Goodman is going out, as is Walton. And back to serve is Chloe King. In the net. Up in the air, trying for the best, was McKenna Gregory. Chloe, 5'8" freshman server, back again. 21-14, Miners by 7 in the net. 21-15 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Haley Thomas with a serve. Oh, a miss hit there. Yeah, I'm glad she wasn't hurt because she kind of took a wild swing there. She went down, Eleanor Stewart. Tharp. Piper Bland. Piper Bland again. Kind of a running swing there by the Miners. By
And it
Eleanor
worked.
Stewart, and it worked. (22-16).
Savannah Hughes checks in for the Miners.
Is that who's up serving now?
Yes.
Savannah in the net.
She had an injury right before season, so she was able to play last second.
Good to see her out there. 22-17. Good strike there by Davis.
Great return there by Savannah.
Oh, my.
Just came up a little short.
Yeah, Chloe King and Brindley West. Brindley West was kind of backing up, and Chloe couldn't get a good angle on the ball, and it fell for a point for the Lions, 22-18. There could be a potential ace, but nope, the Miners get it up and over. Free ball. See what the Lions can do with it. They go off the block on the swing by Harmon. Miners, Tharp with the swing. Set, little push. Piper Bland.
Nice hit by Piper.
Free ball at the net.
Oh!
Piper gets it again.
Let's take a look at that on the Greene County Vision Center replay.
That was a great recovery. Piper said, I didn't get it the first time. I'm going to this time. 23-18. Miners to serve, and they're getting close to serving for this first set.
Great
Here it
serve
is.
over the net right there.
In the
That
net
worked.
on the swing by Gregory. And so we are at set point on the first set. Brindley West. With the serve. Oh, thought it was going to be an ace, but
Great
nope.
return.
Lions get it up and over. There's the set. They're going to go to Piper for the win. It's going to come down, and that's what it does. Gives the Miners a 25 to, is that 18? 25 to 18 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard for the first set. The Miners take now 4 consecutive sets, 3 straight varsity and 1 in the JV. We'll be back with the second set of the JV when we return. This is Rader Media Sports.
It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the Grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the Grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Linton tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the Grill in downtown Linton.
In over 50 years of business, 2 things have never changed at Linton Cycle Sales: honesty and fun. When you're shopping for Polaris or Kawasaki, this family-owned operation that offers 5-star service and accessories is a great place to start. In fact, they offer on-the-spot financing. You want to do business with a place that has your back not only when you buy, but also after you leave. So if you're in the market for Polaris or Kawasaki off-road vehicles, come to Linton Cycle Sales, doing business the small-town way since 1973. Looking to tackle a new project? Then Heritage Lumber & Supply is your locally owned and operated building material supplier with everything you need for your next professional or DIY project. From interior or exterior building products to windows, doors, metal roofing, and more, we've got you covered. Ready for a kitchen update or looking to build a new home or post-frame building? Our staff can help you from design to construction, and our in-house kitchen designer will work with you to bring your ideas to life. Let us help you through the process at 812-798-1178 or visit us at heritagelumbersupply.com, located behind Walmart in Linton.
Century, you have seen a lamp as our logo. This is the lamp of hope. It is a symbol that though we will go through darkness at the time of loss, there is a light that leads us to a greater eternity. It also reflects that we will be a light to help you through this difficult time. We're here when you need us most.
Welcome back to Linton-Stockton Senior High School, where we've got the Lions of Loogootee and the Linton-Stockton Miners. It's junior varsity action. The varsity game has already completed, which the Miners swept in 3 sets. And now the junior varsity trying to follow suit. We'll pick up now with Addie Walton at the service line. They win the first set. They'll be going for the second for the best of 3 here. But we got a lot of volleyball to go. Up and off the deflection. A nice hit point for Haley Thomas and the Loogootee Lions. They start out 1-0 in set 2. Great dig. Get it to Piper. She just dinks it over for the win. 1-1. And coming back into the game again is Katie Wall. Piper Bland going out. Wall going back to serve. Great serve.
She's got power on that swing.
Yeah, it's got some heat on it. Sage Hall getting it to Walton and then to Goodman. Malia couldn't get it up and over the block. A Walton Funeral Service block. Carmen Wilson back to serve. Oop, that was a quick whistle. Point.
Was that point for Loogootee?
2-1. I'm not sure if it wasn't 2-1 before that or if they just.
It was 2-1 before that, so I'm not sure what happened there.
So maybe they just didn't have, the referee hadn't started play. Great swing there.
Let's take a look at that, Kevin, on the Greene County Vision Center replay.
Eleanor Stewart, the freshman. Bringing the thunder.
Sage Hall heads back to serve.
Nice dink. Oh, a quick move there by Walton. But they cover it. Nice swing on the left side by, let's see, I'm trying to say, I think it was Madison Davis. She's getting some high fives from her teammates. Haley Thomas with the serve. It's 3-2 right now. Loogootee on top. Malia Goodman with some thunder.
That was a good dig by Loogootee.
Not sure what that call was.
I think it hit a little bit of the antenna.
Yeah, but Chloe King. In the net. Gives the Lions the lead again by 4-3. Davis with a serve.
Oh,
Tharp
in the net.
In the net. Five 3 now. Olivia Tharp, cross court. Great rolling save there by number 5, Madison Davis, to keep it alive. Going to try it again. That's the winner.
So, Kevin, there was
Eleanor Stewart,
Kingston Crane, and Silas Nagy walking by, members of the high school tennis team, who they're trying something new this year, and they're having members of other teams run the concessions, which I think is pretty awesome. And so the high school boys tennis team actually were working concessions this evening.
So were they cleaning out the popcorn? Is that why they were offering popcorn?
They usually walk through if they have just a little bit left. And
Kingston kind of looked at me with a bag of popcorn and held it up like, "Do you want some?" And I thought,
no,
I can't.
Not while we're on air. We don't do that.
I can't talk and eat at the same time. Although I have been known to try. 5-5.
I'm just thankful that they're offering pretzels in the high school concession stand this year. So
Ashlyn Tatlock, Cooper Church, Heather Rader, yours truly, Kevin Rader, all courtside here. For Linton-Stockton Volleyball, it's 5-5. That's in the net, 6-5 Lions.
Now, a quick reminder for those of you that are still tuned in here. As a reminder, the next outing for the Linton Lady Miners is Thursday against Bar Reeve. We're encouraging everyone that's possible to head to Bar Reeve for this highly contested matchup. We will not be able to broadcast as we are blocked from coverage.
Unless you want to back up a Brinks truck, and we decided not to do that.
No, we're not going to go there.
So, Miners with a serve. That was Brinley West. Tharp gets it up and over. Oh, a miss hit. Tough break. Tough break there for Halo Harmon. Nice swing, and you could just see it. Just mishit by a little bit. So Brinley West will serve it again. There's an ace.
Key Associates of Linton ace.
Served by West. What a block by Carmichael.
Nice block.
Wow.
Let's take a look at that on the Greene County Vision Center replay.
Yeah, let's take another look at it because Carmen Wilson was in the air, and the only person who could go up there to meet her was Lainey Carmichael, laying it down. What a great Walton Funeral Service block. We're to break. It's 9-6 now. Miners on top by 3. This is Rader Media Sports. At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you. Brinley West with a serve. Oh, just long. And I mean just long. It looked like it had a chance to hit the line. But no go, 9-7. And going back to serve now for the Lions, number 2, Lauren Nolan. In the net.
Kevin, this has been a fast evening in volleyball.
Addie Walton coming in to serve. So Carmichael, Goodman, and Piper Bland in that front line. That's a great JV front line right there. Walton with the serve. Set. Piper, long. Oh, what did they call there? Point for the Miners. Somebody was in the net or over the line. Or was it deflected? I guess that's a possibility, but I didn't see the signal for deflection. 11-7 Miners. Walton serve wide.
Great attempt there by Sage Hall.
Yeah, it was a diving attempt. Harmon to serve again. 11-9 now on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. The set by Addie Walton. Back to Piper. A running swing off the net. Carmichael's swing off the net. That one is just wide. Madison Davis.
Eleanor Stewart checks back in for Savannah Hughes, and Katie Wall is heading to the service line in for Piper Bland.
Another good serve. Great Walton Funeral Service block at the net. But Lainey Carmichael again.
Right in the coffin corner.
Heard her coach say, good job, Lainey. That's Aubrey Walton.
Well, she's got some power on this swing, Kevin. A little unsuccessful there, but she's got some good strength.
You mean Katie Wall?
Yes.
I would agree. She fools you. She looks like slight She gets up there, and then it's like, nope, power. Set. Oh, my.
Good
What a
hit.
swing by Eleanor Stewart. 14-10 Miners. Set 2. They already won the first set. 25-18. Sage Hall with a serve in the net. If you're just joining us, the varsity swept 3, 25-17, 25-16, 25-22. And there's a point for the Lions on the serve by Haley Thomas. But now the JV Miners have won the first set, 25-18, and lead in set 2, 14-12. Boy, what a little dinker. A running shot there by Eleanor Stewart. Just a little push over the net, and it was perfect. Walton and Malia Goodman going out. Chloe King and Olivia Tharp coming in. And going back to serve is Chloe King. 15-12 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. There's a serve. What a serve. I think it hit just a little bit of the net.
Good effort by Loogootee.
Key Associates of Linton ace.
Yep, that was an ace. Chloe will get another serve. That's going to be a point for the Miners. 17-12. Chloe. Going the wrong way there. Point Miners. Just a miss hit. Timeout on the floor, with the Miners leading by 6, 18-12 in set 2. This is Rader Media Sports. Jathan Wright, your local Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, is here to guide you through the process so you don't have to do it alone. Meet with Jathan in person or over the phone at 812-798-2615 to partner with him for your auto, renters, home, farm, life, or business insurance needs. Jathan says, go Miners. Let's insurance together. Your windows tinted by a professionally trained staff, English Off-Road near Bloomfield offers regular and ceramic window tinting for cars, trucks, equipment, and recreational vehicles. Call 812-384-5060 or check out their photos on Facebook today. (18-12) Miners with the lead, and Chloe King still at the service line. Chloe eyes the coach for the call, and then the serve. Right at the net. Great move up there at the net by Brentley West for a little throwdown for another point. 19-12 Miners. Another great serve by Chloe King, and another throwdown by West. Or what did they call? Was she in the net? Yep. They called a point for the Lions.
I want to give a shout out to Trevor Sparks, who's watching on YouTube. Says, go Chloe.
Miners. My.
Nice.
Stewart again. Eleanor. So excited. She did a little kind of a war whoop there at the end of that. Another point for her, and makes it 20-13. And right now, Savannah Hughes has come back in to serve. Maybe to serve it out. We'll see. Miners lead 20-13. Second set on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
Great serve by Savannah.
Yeah, the Miners get kind of tangled up, but they do get the free ball up and over. Here, a little push over by the Lions. Piper Bland. Oh, they got to get that one up and over. They won't make it. It was a game try there by number 11, Halo Harmon, but she couldn't quite muster enough to get it over. 21-13. Served by Hughes. Great serve. Harmon again trying. Gets that one off the block, but the Miners control it. Piper.
Great return
Haley
there
Thomas.
by Loogootee.
Dink into the donut, but they're able to cover.
Oh,
yes,
great play.
barely.
Good recover by Loogootee.
There's a nice swing there by Olivia Tharp. Did they call that for a lift or? Oh, it was a point Miners. I'm sorry. So it was on number 11. She was probably over the line. 22-13. Savannah Hughes serves again. This set, they go back to Harmon in the net. 23-13. Hughes might be serving it out here. It'll depend on this point right here. Loogootee. Miners. Piper, the winner. That gives them set and match point at 24-13. See what Savannah Hughes has for him here. Again the set, again cross court to Harmon. Out. Wide, point Miners. And that is going to do it. So 25-18 and then 25-13 for the Miners. And that follows three sets of 25-17, 25-16, and 25-22. So the Miners sweep 5 sets on the Loogootee Lions. We'll be back with our Tech Shack postgame show when we return. This is Rader Media Sports. There's a new kind of tech store in town, and it's not playing by your old rules. Welcome to Tech Shack in Linton, America's newest technology store for hands-on tinkerers, off-grid thinkers, and everyday problem solvers. Need two-way radios? Got them. Electronic parts? Stop. Survival gear? Ready to roll. It's like Radio Shack on steroids. Tech Shack in Linton. This ain't your daddy's shack.
He'll fire his three.
Welcome back once again. Kevin Rader along with Heather Rader on the night and Ashlyn Tatlock, Cooper Church, and yours truly, Kevin Rader. What an exciting night of volleyball as the Miners sweep 5 straight sets.
We should mention we've got a few wrap-up things that we like to always do here at the end of each broadcast, so bear with us just a moment. Obviously, the next outing for the Lady Miners is this Thursday as they travel to Bar Reeve to face this is one of the biggest matches of the year, so we encourage all of you, if you're able to travel down to Bar Reeve for that matchup. Again, we're going to say for the third time tonight, we are not able to broadcast that game, so please keep that in mind and make plans to travel down to Bar Reeve. We'll have all that information as far as times and ticket information then. We also want to mention, too, Kevin, I'm going to flip this on you and Cooper for camera-wise here for just a moment. But we also want to make sure that you are aware that our Minor Pride sponsors, we want to say thank you to these sponsors: Jordan Vaught Insurance, Linton Cycle Sales, Greene County Vision Center is our replay sponsor, Walton Funeral Service, Key Associates of Linton, Tech Shack, post-game show. Also, Linton Minor Pride sponsors Linton Sporting Goods, Skinner's Towing Service, Bob Walters with Linton Motors, CAS Contracting doing business as Kramer's Tree Service, Audrey Sparks with Richard Brown Insurance, Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets, English Off-Road, Line X of Bloomfield, Alicia Cornelius of Indiana Farm Bureau, Heritage Lumber and Supply, Crane Credit Union, Team Ortho, The Grill, Brock Anderson Construction, Jathan Wright of Indiana Farm Bureau, and our newest Minor Pride sponsor as of today, Halls LLC of Linton. We also want to give special thanks to our live read sponsors, those being Fish Monuments, Bumpkin Valley Roofing, Midwest Satellite, Violet & Company, Mayor Preble with the City of Linton, Katie Marie Photography, as well as our replay sponsor, Greene County Vision Center, and our set sponsor, Tim and Joan Warwick. Also to our banner sponsors, City Pest Control of Linton, Bandanas by Brenna, Southside Express of Linton, Wayne and Kathy Elliott, Dan and Teresa Carpenter, Tim and Joan Warwick, Courtney Hobbs, Wes and Haley Franklin, Jason and Susan Anderson, Niall and Kathy Regal, Green Streets, the sophomore cheer moms, the freshman cheer squad, Diane Schnabel, Rodney and Renee Brettaway, Martha Butler and Hadley, and one of our favorite people that I'm going to zoom in right now on, Margaret and Simon, who we know will keep that blue light on the rest of this week. So we want to just say thank you to all for joining us on Facebook Live as well as YouTube and the Indiana High School Athletic Association's Champions Network. Kevin?
Yeah, we'd like to thank Cooper Church, who's been here tonight with us, helping me keep track of aces, and, of course, Ashlyn Tatlock joining us as well. So it's a little bit here, but our next broadcast is it the football game?
Monrovia, Friday night, football. We're going to keep you updated on that game status this week. The Miners will travel, as far as the volleyball, will travel to the Catholic Central Invite this weekend. We'll have all of that information. And then buckle up, because next week we are here for 9 games next week, between Tuesday, September the 3rd for Clay City, Thursday for Northview Volleyball, Friday for Alter, Ohio, which is the home opener for the football season, and then Bloomington North, which you heard Scott mention is going to be a huge game here on Saturday the 6th. So for Cooper Church, Ashlyn Tatlock, Kevin Rader, and myself, this has been a production of Rader Media Sports.
This has been a production of Rader Media Sports. Until next time.